everybody. Welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys, and this is your weekly pick a card reading. I've chosen to use the Devil again as your card of choice, mainly because I think we need to demystify the devil. I think that there is so much we can learn from the devil as we understand it through Christianity and other major religions, but also through the tarot. The tarot is such a great teacher, and I find the cards that we find most difficult, those that we find most confronting, are the ones that we can learn the most from. So I will be doing a couple of lessons from the devil, and they're especially for my lovely friend Zoe, because she and I think, and for myself, can relate to this devil energy. We rejoice when we are confronted with the devil, because we realize that there will be we believe that there will be some major lessons coming our way, major things that we need to be looking at. So, yeah, that's it. So you'll see your cards on the other side. Welcome back, everybody. So you can choose from the following: Group 1. This is the John Holland deck, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and this devil. This is the Devil card. It's called here Master, and it talks about mastering one's heart, one's ego. And your little token here is a ladybird. Group 2, you have the conventional devil from the Radiant Rider-Waite, the one that puts the fear of hell into all of us. And your icon is a heart. Group 3, this is from the Gilded Tarot. That's a very lone devil, and it just talks about the devil being not about two, about being about the self, about how we relate to others. And you have a flower there. And then Group 4, that's from the Gilded Tarot, and this one is from the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. And you have a little heart, angel wing heart to go with it. And yours says ego. It's better down here and up there. Okay, let's see. Okay, beloveds, you can pause the video now and make your choices, and I'll see you on the other side. Welcome back, Group 1. You chose that, the Master, and you have the little ladybug. Let's see. Refusing to see. That's the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups in reversal. And wow, something that you're not seeing, some game that's being played that could be about love. Perhaps you're not even seeing the love in front of you. Interesting, very interesting, Group 1. Take the lead. Well-deserved reward. Heart chakra, love. Oh. Crown chakra. Instability. Comes luck at the end to save the day. Beneath the surface, there's this sadness and isolation in reverse. So I feel like there's a lot of healing that's been taking place. The previous group got it as well. So this is you not seeing. There's your third eye there, but you're refusing to look at it. So you're not looking within. You're closing your eyes. This is not happening. This is not happening. So there's some truth that you know that you're not looking at, and it's to do with love. So you're playing this game with yourself. You're not looking at the truth. I think these 3 cards are saying the same thing, and I really think it's about love. Maybe you feel unworthy of love. And then you have this 3, and there's 3 of Wands here. And in this John Holland deck, he talks about taking the lead, because in fact the 3 of Wands is about putting out, sending your ships out, and now they're coming in. So perhaps there's something you've been waiting for that's coming in now, or perhaps you need to make an overture that you didn't want to make about love. Well-deserved reward. I would say this is you, but maybe you haven't been able to see it. That's the 9 of Coins. It's standing strong, independent, like you don't need anyone else's financial support in a way. And then we have these 3 cards of love, and they are all in the reverse, but I think that there's love here. It's just love that's not acknowledged. There's some deep, deep love here. The heart chakra in reverse, it just talks about needing to heal. I think that you are not seeing your worth, and maybe this week ahead you will start to see your worth, that you are worthy of love. And maybe you are going to do some healing now with your heart chakra. That's a 4 and that's a 4, leading to some kind of stability. Because if you feel whole and you feel lovable, that you are worthy of love, then you can create a stable relationship or a stable work environment. The heart chakra could also be about abundance, about work, and about feeling appreciated in your work situation. I think it's more love, because all the cards are about love, about the heart chakra. Let's see here. So I think you're not seeing your power, that you have the power to make a change in this situation. That this is the offer of love, but you're not seeing or not willing to do something about it. Interesting. And look at that 3rd eye at the end, that 3rd eye. It's like you need to start seeing with your heart, acting from your heart. That's it, I think. Very interesting group 1. I'd love to hear how that pans out for you. Coming together, the 2 of Cups, so it's in reverse. It's like you feel you don't deserve this. Why? Why do you? Everyone deserves love. So I think you need to start changing the way you see yourself. And with the crown chakra in reverse, it's that you're not listening to your higher self, your guides, your ancestors. You might be listening to something, but it's not your spirit. Then you need to be going within to listen. This 7 of isn't that interesting? I just said that you are listening to your head, not to higher guidance about the situation. And you need to be listening to that. That needs to be turned around instead of these games that you're playing in your head. Heart chakra, that too needs to be turned around. I think your work for the week ahead is to work on the heart chakra and the crown chakra. And then leading to joy and stability. I think that your work, I think you need to turn around the way you see yourself. I think you need to be filling yourself up with this love and realizing you're worthy instead of playing these games. And did I look at it this way? So, no, that doesn't matter. It's fine. It's clear. I just want to let me quickly. So there's your 3rd eye and there's your crown chakra. It's like you're closing your 3rd eye and you're shutting off your crown chakra. So then where do you get your guidance from? So you need to be doing that inner work so that you can lead to this joy that you deserve. You deserve it, but you're not seeing it. So you need to be doing that work. Let's get some clarifiers. Ten of Swords. I think that this week you'll find that you might hit rock bottom. It's like, but that's the end of the pain that maybe you've been experiencing a lot of pain because of this. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you just need to be patient. I think you need to be patient in the situation. It's another 7. I think you've been impatient in the past, but I think that the patience is for yourself. You need to trust that you've done the work. Something like that. You need to be patient with yourself. And look at that. You get the Justice card. And I was just saying to my brother the other day that this card is like the Empress. And something fair happens. Something fair happens because you do this healing. And that's the other thing. The Justice is wearing green, which is the color of love. So there's something to do with you turning this around and being fairer to yourself and realizing you deserve love. You really do deserve love. That's what I feel. Quite straightforward. The Fool. Maybe you're going to take a leap of faith, beloved. And that should be enough. All these will go. Okay. We'll take a leap of faith as the Fool, or you're being encouraged to take a leap of faith. In other words, you need to jump. You need to do whatever it is you need to do, starting with loving yourself, taking the lead on a situation, sharing your feelings maybe, saying how you feel. And you get the 8 of Pentacles. It's like protection. And maybe when you do that, you feel protected and guided and loved and safe and secure. Maybe that, even though this feels scary, leads to this feeling of stability, which is linked to that joy and stability. And look at the Magician. You get the Magician because once you do that, you will realize how much power you have. Once you start learning to love yourself more, maybe once you take the lead on something that you were afraid to take the lead on, maybe it's telling someone how you feel, maybe it's speaking up for yourself, makes you, and then taking that leap of faith, which comes back again to the self-love. And that makes you being able to speak up for yourself, or speak out about something, makes you feel more protected, even though it feels like it should be the other way. You actually start feeling more secure because you've stood in your power, you know. And that's it, group 1. So to me, there seems to be love here, but you're not seeing something, you're refusing to look at that love because you don't feel worthy. And now this week ahead, you need to do that work of seeing your worthiness. And maybe because you are able to start seeing that you're worthy, you behave in a way that is worthy. Does that make sense? You behave in a way that is worthy. You seek advice from within, from spirit, your guides, rather than from your head, which is just playing games with yourself and with others. And you need to let that go now and start your new way of being, a way that is based on self-love. When we love ourselves, then we expect the best for ourselves, you know? And expecting the best for ourselves means that we approach those that we care about also with that care. Okay, group 1, I hope that helps. Let me know how that worked out for you. Let me know if that made sense. And I will be in touch again soon. I send you lots of love for the week ahead. I hope you find the healing and take the steps that you need to. Lots of love. Bye. Welcome back to those who chose the Radiant Weight deck and this heart. Let's see what your reading has. Chariot, swift movement. Magician in reverse. Wow, 3 major arcana so far. Wow. Wow, what's happening to you? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 of your 9 cards are major arcana. Okay. Appears you sitting pretty as the Queen of Wands, passionate, creative. Perhaps you're feeling you're feeling very enthused about something. It could be a relationship, it could be work, it could be the new year, it could be project, it could be a person, it could be studies. Let's see. I think that's your energy. Let's see what's around you. Very powerful, powerful energy. It could be a person that's caught your interest because there's a person. The Knight of Cups is an offer of love. It's newish, there's still some innocence to it, or immaturity. It's like it could be the revival of an old love, or it could be a new love. But there's fast movement forward with the Chariot. Something, it looks like something's happening really quickly. And with the Magician in reverse, I would say be very, very careful of manipulation, whether it's yours or someone else's. With the Hermit, the Hermit talks about going within. Yes, so the Hermit is about looking within for answers, and I think that that's what's leading to this lovely, lovely light. I feel like there's a lot of positive energy here. You have lots of yellow there, and then you have this offer of love, and the answers are within. The answers are within with the Hermit. The Hermit is an invitation to keep doing that inward work to help you find the answers for whatever this project or lovership or new beginning is, this passionate thing. But you also have this promise of sunshine, which is really stunning. It's like a lot of happiness. And perhaps your encouragement is to spend time in nature right now. You have the King of Wands. Now, I mean, you've got these 3 masculine energies here. 2 of them are in the reverse. These 2 are such similar energies. In a way, this can be abuse of power, and that can be an abuse of power. It could relate to an Aries. Here, I guess it could relate to just about any sign: earth, air, water, fire. Maybe more, doesn't matter. But that could talk about a bully. And with the King of Swords there in the upright, the King of Swords is honest, clear, but the King of Swords can be harsh in their honesty. So are you being cautioned not to be too harsh in your honesty? Or is there someone around you whose words might hurt because they are very honest? However, there's also this caution about the Emperor in the reverse. Now, to me, it feels like there might be someone who's being very dogmatic about something in your presence. And they could even be the same person. So they might be honest, but they're also being maybe pushing their way. It could be you, because I see the Tower here, and the Tower is something that needs to come down. It's odd because there's so much positive, but then you get this Tower, and the Tower talks about some structure needing to come down. Maybe that structure needs to come down before something new can happen. Maybe it's truth talking before so that those things that are not good for this relationship, this project, this work environment, this studies. You know what it is? It's feeling a lot like inventory now. You know, with the King of Swords there. What is the truth? What is not truth? What is bullying? What is dogma? What is getting in the way of this thing working? Where has there been manipulation? Maybe in order for this new beginning to happen and the sun to happen, there needs to be first that kind of inventory so that the next stage can be built on a solid foundation. You know, you can be started anew. So we have this fast movement forward, maybe tempered by this going within. And it's not to say that this won't or isn't happening or mustn't happen. Oh, God, I wish this would. Chariot. Anyway, but it's saying that always just look within for the guidance. That's what I'm seeing. I think the Hermit is really, really important here, especially because there could be in this journey, this newness that's happening, this feeling confident, feeling ready, feeling full of energy, and maybe feeling like luck is on your side. There could be a tendency for this kind of energy of dogma, of bullying, of it's my way, of not listening. And, you know, like maybe even game playing. I'll get clarifiers with the spellcasters tarot, you know, to quick, because if it's you, then your invitation is to do this inner work. Even if it's not you, that's your invitation. But it will be interesting to see where that Emperor energy is coming from, hey? But if it's you, you know. And then we have the Magician with the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. And it's possible that there's a relationship between an earth sign, a fire sign, and an air sign, or people who have that, someone passionate and someone dispassionate, someone detached, a little bit more detached, but very honest, possibly. But maybe honest to a fault in a way, like says things but doesn't think of how they sound. But there's this manipulative energy. This could be manipulation, but it could also relate to not be standing in one's power, although I don't think that's the case here. These are both quite positive energies and they're both in the upright. I think it's just a caution to be honest, to be honest. I think that for your week ahead, that is your invitation. You know, if we're talking about the devil, maybe that's what the devil's inviting you to do, is to be honest, because the devil is an invitation to be honest, to look at the shadows, to look at where we are not truthful to ourselves and to others, you know. And it's not the obvious things, it's the things that are hidden. That's what makes the devil so interesting. It's the shadows, the shadow side, the things that we hide from ourselves, that we don't want to tell ourselves. But deep down, we know, you know. So you can see how that sits for you, you know, where you feel that manipulation is. We have this offer, which looks like it could has potential for an offer of love, an innocent offer of love in a way. Yeah. There's like an aura around the night, like an innocent aura around the night. But, you know, because it's new, it hasn't stood the test of time yet. It might well. We don't know yet, because the night, it's a newish offer. It's very young. It's immature, maybe playful. We don't know yet its intentions, but there's this promise of, there's this potential for sunshine. And then again, here again, it's that innocence. And maybe the thing is here to enjoy whatever's being offered. Just enjoy it, see it at face value and enjoy it. Don't get hung up on the ifs, will it, you know, the questions that get in the way of relationships or of enjoying something that's there. You know, it's moving into the future when sometimes we just need to be in the present to enjoy. But then this tower comes, and I don't think the tower is a warning. I think that the tower is just saying, look, take stock, take stock. Before something new happens, we need to look at the old. We need to look at what didn't work. We need to look at what did work, so that the next foundation we build, whether it's in the same space or in another, can be built on all that is good, you know, and an awareness of what could go wrong, learning from our mistakes, our experiences. Let's see what these beautiful, beautiful cards have to share. These are my gift from my family, from my brother, or my family. I love them. I really love them. And you get the Four of Greed. That's the first thing that comes to me. It's not really greed. It's just holding on too tightly to stuff. Maybe that's where the manipulation comes in. And then the Seven of Cups in the reverse. It's choices, and maybe feeling like you don't have choices because it's in the reverse, but you actually do have choices. You do. We always have choices. And then the Page of Swords in the reverse. Let me just see. I mean, that's fallen out. I'm not going to take it, but there's that promise of something completing in a very positive way. But see, I want to get one for the Tower here. It's just clumsiness there. This one definitely wants to come out. And it's the Four of Swords, which is, I suppose, it's that going within and getting, I mean, why not work with the wolves? Maybe the wolf spirit is something that you can work with right now. I like the shoe is where the candle is. It's like making do with what you have. Like you can meditate anywhere, you know. Meditation can be your going outside, but taking time for quiet so that you get that guidance of the hermit. But let's look at these three cards. I'm going to take three more for advice. There's this, you can see this card. This person is trying so hard to hold on to all their stones, their coins, their treasures, mine, mine, mine. And the reason is because this person feels like they have no choice. This is mine. There are no other options to me, so I'm going to hold on. You know, it's a funny thing. Like, I understand that when you've built something and you see it as yours, I guess the thing that it's saying is that treasures need to be held with a light hand so that they can flow. You know, even financial abundance flows in and out, you know, like I think that some people are very good with money, right? Let's call it that, and are able to amass fortunes or whatever. And some people learn that, whatever the case might be. But you have either, this could be actual financial abundance or material abundance that you're holding on to, not realizing that the more comes from the letting go. It could be even control in a relationship, like that's mine. You know, I was talking about the devil earlier. It could be that. And I'm seeing it as not feeling like you have options, say, for example, in a relationship or even in work. I mean, even in finances, it's saying, I'm holding on to this because I don't think there's more out there for me. And that card is saying, yes, there is. That there is. That there always is, in a way. I think that's what those cards are saying to you. And the Page of Swords, I think this is saying to you, open yourself up. You know what? Group 2, I think it is. I just have this feeling that you are so protected. you know, you've got one, two, like I said, 9 major arcana here. And there's not a thing that is bad. You know, like it's not, I'm not saying just for you, I'm saying that the tarot never, it's never about this is bad, this is good. It's just about guidance. But what I'm feeling right here and right now for you is so much love. And I feel that love is from the guidance, the people around you, the guides around you, your loved ones, your ancestors. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you are so treasured. You are so loved. Yeah, I'm feeling so much love for you, you know, and it's just so beautiful. And it's saying, you don't have to hold on, really. You don't have to hold on. You don't have to manipulate. Don't have to feel like you must play games. You don't have to feel like it's only your way or the highway, you know, because no matter who you are, you have this lovely energy in the center. Oh, yeah, I was just saying, you have this energy of the Queen of Wands. It's like the ability to create whatever it is you want to create. You're in creative mode now, and maybe your taking stock will help you be clear about your creations or what it is you are wanting to create, or even if it's not knowing. With the 7 of Cups here, sometimes when we are not clear, you do have that Queen of Wands energy there. And the Queen of Wands is also associated by some with honesty and confidence, you know. So I think you are being encouraged to believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. And I don't know if I said the Page of Swords is about like that clarity again. It's being honest, I think. In the reverse, it can be a caution not to be dishonest. It's almost like an invitation that now you need to speak truths. Really, really. You can choose to be truthful or not, or insist that others are truthful or not, you know? I'm going to just take these in the upright. The Queen of, this is like Earth Mother, you know, it's the Earth Mother of the Queens. She has the ability to create. This, you know, the difference I would see between the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Coins is this is the initiator of that creative energy, and this is the holder of it, the one that anchors the creations down. Now, how lovely that you can have the Queen of Coins there, this lovely feminine energy to counteract this hardness, possibly, you know. And I'm not saying manipulation comes in all forms. It's not just a masculine energy. But there could be a tendency, and it could be what is around you, someone displaying that energy. But you can counteract it with this beauty, and this. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I think. Let me get. Standing your ground. It's not. In a way, it's waiting. This is the card of waiting for your ships to come in, even though in here it looks like standing your ground, although what this person is doing is waiting, sent out their kites, their eagles, their birds of prey, these beautiful, beautiful, majestic creatures. Eagles here. And they are coming back. They've gone out, and you have taught them well. You have lovingly sent out your wishes in a way. Now they're coming back. Or as advice to do so, to trust in your ability to, look, it's right beneath the magician. So it's reminding you of that power to manifest. But just remember, manifestation is not just this, I want. It's things that you work towards, that you co-create. And by co-creating, we put out there, is this a possibility? We explore with the hermit. Is this something that is right for me, you know? and then we get the in a way, and that's co-creation. It's like we have to be tempered in life. We have to, especially if we're looking at a new world order. We have to be tempered. We can't just willy-nilly having leads to others not having. That's what I think. Because, for example, something might be better suited for somebody else, just as an example. And then you get the two of swords. There's this theme of the wolves here for you. There's that dog there, the loyalty. So I think it's trusting in your ability to create, trusting in your ability to put out and know what is right for you, putting out what is right for you, and knowing that it will come to you. You know what I'm saying? And with the Two of Swords is again that discernment, that the Two of Swords can, in this deck, it's like a very powerful image of the Two of Swords here, not blindfolded, not tied, musing maybe. I really love this. And we don't know if that wolf is on her side or not, but I would say use the wolf, use this energy of the wolf, because they are said to be such wise creatures. They are. But there's something about balance. You've got that the Two of Coins there. Now you've got the Two of Swords. So I think that there's something to do with balance that you need to strike a balance in the week ahead. There's a lot about going within. There's an invitation really to do this inventory, let go of what needs to be let go of, especially this kind of manipulation and dogma, whether it's yourself or outside of you, cutting through that with the Ace of Swords and with the King of Swords. Honest, clear communication. And then this work with letting go of the need or this feeling that you have to hold on, because you are so loved and you're so guided. And yes, you can create more of the good things, the good things that make you, even more than financial wealth, make you feel satisfied within. Okay, group 2. Yeah, I think that's enough. I hope that helps you. Please give me your feedback, and I send you lots of love for the week ahead. Bye. Welcome back, group 3. You chose this devil, this lone devil. You've chosen the Gilded Tarot. And this artist is just brilliant, eh? Anyway, and you've got this little flower, this red flower, a daisy or something, I suppose. Let's see what. The Emperor in the upright. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, wow. Tower in the same place as the previous group. So at the center, you have the Eight of Swords, and you have it in reverse. It's a beautiful, this Ciro or Giro or whatever, I don't know how to pronounce, Marchetti. Its cards are absolutely stunning. When I grow up. Anyway, look at this Eight of Swords. I wish my camera would just be clear. There, that's better. Right, if I hold, yeah, Eight of Swords, beautiful. But you have it in reversed, and the nice thing about that is that I think you are letting go of things, ideas, thoughts, notions that have kept you feeling trapped. You have the Emperor in the upright. The Emperor as the creator is, I think you are standing strongly in this beautiful power of the Emperor, this earthy, it is the card of Aries, but it's like grounded energy, it's creator energy, it's stability energy. So in the upright, you have created some stability, or you are standing in the energy of feeling very confident in your ability to create. But you have this Knight of Swords in the reverse. And I think the caution there, that would talk about not rushing, caution not to rush. And maybe you aren't. Maybe you are taking your time, slowly building whatever it is you're building. And, you know, there's something that feels very related about this middle row here, and we'll come to that. But you have the 10 of Coins in reverse. And, you know, I suppose the 10 of Coins, there's so much there. Maybe you've been losing or afraid of losing financially in something. And yet you have the Emperor there. Okay, let's just see what comes up. So I feel like that represents you having this ability to create and to create stability, but at the same time, maybe being in your head about stuff, and maybe there's a fear of losing, but maybe we'll have to get clarified with that, because it's not just coming to me. You have the 5 of Swords here, and I really think you need to be thinking about where you might be your own worst enemy, where you work against yourself. And it could be in your thoughts, and perhaps you are starting to confront that because there's a feeling of releasing the traps, but you need to think about this. With Justice in the reverse, yeah, there's something you're feeling that's not fair, and I think it might be related to money or abundance, or, you know, stability. But then you have the Emperor there, just to hold on to that. The 9 of Swords in the reverse can be the end of worries in the head, mind games. There's something about mind games here. And then you have the Star. No, it's not the Star. Oh, in this deck, it makes me think of the Star, but it's in fact the High Priestess. So I think that your challenge is to get in touch with your intuition, to work with the High Priestess. That's very, very deep inner wisdom that is accessed by doing the work. It's not just revealed to you. You've got to work on building that intuition, you know. And then you have this 5 of Cups. It's you need to face the 2 cups that are standing. Now, this one, I must say, is a little bit of a mixed bag, right? Because you've got these swords in the reverse, and yet the energy is of worry. I get this feeling about worry. And you've got the 5 of Cups in reverse, and then you can have the Tower in reverse. So this, for me, is related to where you've... let me think about that. Oh, sorry, group 3. I'm sorry, I had gone. Oh, I didn't realize I wasn't recording. I had an interruption. Anyway, so I'm going to just summarize your reading quickly. What I'm getting here is that you can tend to play games on yourself. Like, you have the Emperor there. You have this powerful Emperor, but sometimes you choose to be the impetuous Knight of Swords rather than the Emperor. You know, instead of acting in your divine masculine, positive divine masculine, you choose the negative divine masculine. Whoever you are, but you have this within, and every now, you do use this, but every now and then you use this, and it results in this lack mentality, or in physically losing something, money or something like that, or feeling a lack. And your key to not feeling a lack is to trust this. The Emperor is about abundance. It's about creating stability, you know. So you need to think about when you behave in this way, because this way is the way that shoots you in the foot. It could be that you even play games, that perhaps someone or people around you play these games, and so you feel like the only way you can deal with it is to play games as well. But at the center, you have this card of the Eight of Swords in the reverse, which suggests moving out of this energy possibly. And it is up to you, because I think you've been feeling like something is unjust, and I think it's related to that. But with the Five of Swords there and this Five of Cups, to me, what I'm seeing is that you have the power. You might be playing the games on yourself. You might be looking at the glass half full instead, half empty rather than half full. And that's what you need to think about. And then you have the Nine of Swords, and also there it's in reverse. And the Nine of Swords in reverse is like letting go of those sleepless nights. Or maybe it's saying your antidote is to trust this intuition within you, trust the High Priestess within you. I had already pulled other clarifier cards, and then I realized I wasn't recording. And but you get another card confirming this need to go within and trust your intuition. So these two are very positive, very present cards for you in the week ahead. The trusting your ability to create stability for yourself, and going within to guide you for every step, for your next steps, especially for this week ahead, to work with the High Priestess. The High Priestess has this wisdom which she hides from us until we are ready. And you get the Hermit. The clarifier card was the Hermit. So I'm thinking that the Hermit is taking you there. By doing that, going within, you then get in touch with your intuition and you make choices that are more productive for you, that lead to that. You have the Tower in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this is about attitude. It's about, firstly, something you expect. You are like expecting this tower to fall, but it's almost like it's not falling. Something you thought was unstable is not unstable, maybe, but it's about the way you look at it. I think there's something you need to do, to think about around how you are looking at a situation. It's about your perspective. It's about your perspective, and then there's also an issue about your actions, because your perspective then affects your actions, isn't it? You can act as the Emperor, you can act as the Knight. I'm not sure if this is a lovership or work or whatever, but there's your advice. Whatever it is, you can choose to be the Emperor or the Knight of Swords and be impetuous. The Emperor, trusting that, leads you to go within and trust you. I mean, you've got two lovely opposing energies here, and the Emperor, who's very practical and about all the practical things, is creating stability, very confident. And at the same time, you've got this lovely divine feminine energy of trusting your intuition in this situation and stopping this game playing, whatever it is, whether it's with others or with yourself, mind games. And I would say mind games because look at these two cards surrounding it. It's like convincing yourself you're stuck, and then turning in your head, going over things, whereas you can choose the other option, and that's to go within. Especially with the Hermit here, you really are being invited to seek your inner light, to do that, take that time out, because you're not going to get that without doing that. The High Priestess doesn't just give it free. You know what I mean? And then you had this Six of Swords. And what I was saying with the Six of Swords is that you might not have your transition to the smooth water just yet, but please trust that it's where you are meant to be with the you are learning some lessons. There are some lessons that you need to learn right now in this particular situation. So trust where you are, you know. You got the 5 of wands, so 3 5s, which suggests that you are going through a change. You have 5 of swords, 5 of cups here, and then the 5 of wands. It's almost like, don't worry about the petty stuff. This is just a moment in time kind of thing, you know? And things are changing. You get the 9 of swords. And what I was saying is that the antidote for your 9 of swords, I think, is to do this. Whenever you find yourself churning, your mind like working overtime, just remind yourself, just become present. Just try and bring yourself to the present and be in the moment. Just try to be in the moment, just even if it's for a minute, to be absolutely still and aware of what you are doing at that moment. Not still in your mind. What am I doing now? And do that with consciousness. So that, or just do something enjoyable and peaceful, something that makes you feel peaceful, you know. Have a cup of coffee and relax, but just do something that makes you more aware of the beauty in life, you know, when you find your head churning like that. And that's it, group 3. Like I said, already drawn the card. So yeah, and there was an interruption. I hope that helps you. Please give me feedback. I'd love to know how this works. And I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. And I hope that this energy passes and that you'll learn some wonderful lessons in the week ahead that are serving you. Okay, remember your Emperor energy. I send you lots of love, and I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, group 4, with your little angel heart. Welcome back. And that's your devil. Let's see what guidance is for you. You have the 4 of swords, the sun, and the 3 of swords in reverse. So some healing, I think. There is the 7 of coins, the Emperor in reverse, and the 3 of cups. Sweet, very sweet. And that's under another 3 here. And then you get the King of Wands, the Queen of Coins. Wow. In reverse, both in reverse. And the King of, oh, that's the King of Coins. Oh. So let's see. Interesting reading. Group 4. So you have the 4 swords, which talks about going within. You might be struggling with this at the moment, with the going within, you know. This is the card of meditation. It's okay. Cut yourself some slack, you know. You have the beautiful sun card. It's almost like you're being blessed right now. There's a blessing around you or around the situation. And I'm thinking it's because you've taken time out to do this healing work on yourself. You've been doing a lot of healing on yourself, whether you're aware of it or not. It might be in the way you behave and the way you relate to people, you know. It's really beautiful. The 7 of coins is you're being there might be an impatience. You know, I said, even if you're not aware of it, perhaps you're not aware of the hard work, that the hard work you've done has been noted. It's noted by the universe, by what comes back to us. It's there, you know. At the center, you have this emperor, and it also, there's that angel again, you know, although this is the angel card, but look at that. Of all of them, well, there's an angel in here. Beautiful. So that's at the center. So you are maybe not trusting yourself. You're not trusting in your ability to create stability in this situation. It could be a lovership. I'll get some clarifiers because there's a couple here. Not necessarily, you know, like, I mean, it just indicates a couple because it's the king and queen of coins. But these could be a couple. These could be a couple. Or perhaps it's the same energies of one person or two people, you know. And then here you have the Three of Cups beneath the Three of Swords. And I think that the encouragement is for you to start celebrating, because you aren't. I think you need to start celebrating the healing that's been taking place. I think you need to start patting yourself on the back. Something like that. Let's look at these three people here. You have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is like powerful, passionate. All the kings are powerful. He's the passionate king. They are the passionate king. However, it doesn't matter how you identify. This is the practical king and the practical and nurturing queen in the center. So there might, you, if this is you, might have two people interested in you. It's possible. One who's very practical in nature and one who's very fiery. And there you are, the Queen of Coins, not even aware of your power, not even aware of this possible energy, this energy within, not even aware of this beautiful energy within. It is possible that all three people are not being honest about feelings. It could be, well, I must get clarifiers. I think I want a few clarifiers for this. But let's first look at this way. So 4 swords. Okay, so 4 swords needing to go within, maybe struggling to do that, but try. You can do easy things like writing in a diary, writing in a journal, just sitting out in nature with your cup of coffee. Don't not make it too much of an issue. Appreciating the nature around you, a raindrop, a flower, a dog, people, you know. Let that be your meditation if you struggle with meditation, you know. And trust that you have laid down foundations. You're not trusting this, that you have, and your way might be a slow way, but it's still there. And there you have the sun shining on this reading, you know, saying that whatever's going on now, it's divinely protected and blessed. I mean, the sun is abundance. Look at the dandelions, like, no, they're not dandelions. They are, what are they? Sunflowers, you know? And there you have the hourglass, which indicates, like, it's echoing this thing of there's a time, the time will come for this to show, but it's there, you know, it's shining on the reading, even if it's not showing as you want it to show right now. And then beneath that, you have this king, like feeling a lack of passion about something, maybe. Or perhaps there is something that is unfinished business with like a king of wands, and that's what's affecting this reading. That's another way it could be. That might be important, or this king situation. And then you have the sun opposed in a way by this emperor. I think that this emperor in reverse is also saying, don't abuse your power. Although I don't even think that that's the danger here. I think it's you not being aware of your power, because you've got the Emperor and you've got this Queen of Coins. It's like all three people, or these characters in this, are not expressing the truth. It's like being dishonest in a way. Then here, healing, a lot of healing taking place, but you're not celebrating it, almost like you haven't seen this transformation that's taken place. And so you feel like there's no reason to celebrate, but I think you need to be celebrating the little things. And with the King of Coins, there is, I think it's again saying, whatever's going on, you are moving towards something productive and practical, and could be a relationship even. That could be a relationship of the past, and you're moving to this one that is more equal. It just feels like nobody's talking about what they feel. Even in a work situation, it's like everything is unclear right now, although the sun is shining and waiting to bring clarity. Let's see why. Let's get more on what's going on here. I think, let's get one for the Sun, the Emperor, and these three characters here. So for the Sun, you get the Three of Wands. Yes, it's another three. Wow, that's amazing. You've got the Swords, the Wands, and the Three of Cups. And all three of them are in reverse. It's like you're just not seeing this Emperor. Huh. Wow, choices. Very, very interesting. Sure. So the Sun card is waiting for your ships to come in. You've sent out your eagles. You've been training them well. So it's like you've put out your manifestations. You've been doing the hard work with the wands there. Now it's just a matter of waiting for that to show. Beautiful. With the Emperor, it's like you don't know your power. You don't realize that there's so many choices in front of you. It's like, if this is a work situation, you have options. If this is a lovership, you have options. I really think that's what it's about. And then you have, you know what I think, yeah? So this King of Wands is behaving like the Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't care. I'm not nurturing. This person, might be you, has a vested interest in this situation, in you, if you're the Queen of Coins, in this job, but is pretending for some reason not to. I think this is a lovership. There's someone that's pretending not to feel. It might be you, pretending that you don't have a vested interest in this situation. And then here, it could just be that a person's detached and not able to express themselves, or is just, if it's like a boss work relationship, this person does not express their emotions easily. They're more detached. And then with the Queen of Coins here, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is beautiful. I think that that's what this week ahead is about, is you starting to come into touch with this beautiful Emperor, Queen of Coins energy within you. Starting to value that you're maybe you haven't realized that you are a financial whiz kid, that you are able to make create an abundant life, create abundance in some way, or that you are so loved. You are loved. This King of Coins comes with the Two of Cups, the lovers. yeah, there's love, there's a huge transformation, there's love that's not being shown, although this could also be being deceptive in other ways. So these people are keeping quiet, but there's something really productive here. I'm not sure if it's work but there's something here, especially between these two, love, transformation, transforming how one sees oneself. Like the King of Wands is their own worst enemy here. If that's you, you need to learn how to express your emotions, or else you know, like if it's a work situation, maybe you feel like you've been overlooked for a job or whatever, and here you are with these options, and perhaps the only way you're going to do that is to speak from your heart, you know. So that's the other possibility. With the King of Coins, the same, likewise. Speak what you feel. If you love someone, tell them that you love them. And if you're the Queen of Coins, just remember that you have choices, that you are all that you have the Emperor within you as well. And here there's all this healing happening. Impatience again, but realizing and knowing, remembering that the sun is shining on you. And here the healing happening, but needing to celebrate that and knowing that you are loved and that it's okay to love. Then you have the Seven of Swords there. So this is for your advice. Let's see. Seven of Swords, it's like just cut away the crap. You know, you don't need the games. So if this is an outside person, you don't need that shit. If people don't want to, if they don't want to play nicely, fuck them. Honestly, fuck them. They must leave your space, you know. Is that fair? You'll know if it's fair. You'll know if it's fair. But, you know, there's so much negative coming with this King of Wands. Although, like I say, the King of Wands could be also the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins, or it could be the King of Wands is the King of Coins as well, but they're behaving like that. And then this is how they feel. You know what I'm saying? There's so many possibilities here. Because here again, you have the Seven of Swords, which is this deceptiveness. Sometimes people are deceptive because they don't know another way. They are so terrified of revealing themselves. But there's this transition happening, you know, this transition to something smoother, to something maybe more honest. Let's see. Wow. I don't think you could get better than that. You've got the sun, and now you get the star of hope. Leo energy, Aquarius energy, earth, fire, you know, Aries. But that nature, that kind of fiery nature, earthy nature, fire and earth, actually. And then you have this air. So, needing to let go of the game playing. Why would you desert those beautiful wolves? Why would you rob them of something they need when you care about them? They are your companions, right? They've taken care of you. So think about that, beloved. It could be your energy or another's, but there's some change happening. There's this transition to more calm waters, and this beautiful guide is leading you. And then you have this hope, sorry. So see the sneakiness there, you know. the sneakiness. Well, I'll put the light on again here now. The hope, moving from and being guided there, to a better place. Like you don't have to do anything, just know you're being guided. And then the hope, leading to hope, the star of hope, wish fulfillment. There's something here about I think a dream coming true or something. Maybe I would love to hear, maybe in the week ahead, something that looked like it didn't have hope might be filled with hope. Maybe you are wishing for love or whatever, and love comes in. Maybe there's a relationship that's been rocky and something sorts out. Maybe there are two people interested in you and one shows their hand, or maybe someone you care about shows they care as well. Or maybe you are the one that's hiding. There's so many possibilities here. But there's something about no truth being told, truth being hidden. But there's so much hope. There's waiting for the ships to come in. There's the sun shining on this situation ship, whatever it is. There's transformation. There's love, harmonious relationship, whether that's work or love. I think it's love. But because there's so many possibilities here, waiting for your ships to come in, knowing that something is working out, that you've done all the work. Things are going to bear fruit. Group 4, one other thing occurred to me, like I'm just looking at those 3, they could all represent you. The King of Wands, meaning your fiery nature, that you're not trusting your ability to create. The Queen of Wands, not trusting your ability to nurture what you have created, that you can sustain it. And the King, not trusting your ability to bring about that stability. Something like that. You think about it and how it plays out in your life. It will be different for each of you. Okay, I just needed, because that just came to me suddenly. Okay, group 4, chat with you again soon. Bye.